Хватит, хватит. Ты чё въёбываешься в меня, блядь? Разбегаемся быстрее. Да ты выебладый, что ли, нахуй? Тихо, тихо. Скинь его там. Давай, вставай быстрее. Давай. Давай, быстрее. Прячемся куда?
Ukrainian forces have once again demonstrated the effectiveness of their FPV drones, this time targeting Russian motorcycle units operating on the front line. The attacks unfolded with striking precision, forcing Russian troops to seek cover as the drones pursued them across open terrain. According to frontline sources, the Russian motorcycle troops were attempting a rapid maneuver to outflank Ukrainian positions. Moving in small groups, they advanced through broken fields and trenches, aiming to bypass Ukrainian defenses. However, Ukrainian drone operators had already detected their movements and prepared a precise ambush. Within minutes, swarms of FPV drones were launched into the sky, their cameras locked onto the speeding motorcycles, tracking them with unyielding accuracy. The sound of the drones grew louder, like mechanical hornets closing in. Panic began to spread among the Russian riders as they realized they had been detected. The first strike came suddenly. An FPV drone hit the lead motorcycle, sending it crashing violently. The impact scattered debris across the dirt road, throwing riders off balance. Those who tried to accelerate were immediately pursued by more drones, closing in with relentless precision. Eyewitness reports described the scene as chaotic and relentless. Russian soldiers abandoned their bikes, desperately running into tree lines and ditches, but the drones continued to pursue. Operators guided the machines with unyielding precision, striking one target after another until the area was left in flames. Ukrainian commanders revealed that this operation was carefully planned to counter Russia's use of fast-moving motorcycle units, which have been increasingly deployed for reconnaissance and quick assaults. By deploying drones against them, Ukraine turned their speed into a critical disadvantage. The commanders explained that Russian motorcycles, while agile, are highly exposed to aerial threats. Unlike armored vehicles, they offer no protection against strikes from above. Ukrainian drone operators exploited this vulnerability with devastating effect, transforming the battlefield into a trap from which there was no escape. Russian losses in this engagement were reportedly significant, with dozens of motorcycles destroyed and many troops either injured or eliminated. Analysts suggest that this outcome could force the Russian command to reconsider the use of motorcycle troops, once seen as an innovative tactic for rapid assault. Experts now argue that without sufficient air defense cover, these units are highly vulnerable against Ukraine's relentless FPV strikes. A Russian soldier was hiding inside and was first called upon to surrender, but he did not respond. A drone then carried out a kamikaze strike on the location where the soldier was concealed. After the initial strike on the building where the Russian soldier was located, he managed to escape but showed no intention of surrendering. To prevent his retreat, another nearby house was also targeted by drones. Following this explosion, the Russian soldier attempted to hide in a different location. The Russian soldier tried everything to evade capture, running, hiding, and moving from cover to cover. But every action was under the constant watch of Ukrainian troops and drones. After realizing that all his efforts were in vain, he finally gave up and signaled his surrender by looking directly at the drone. The Russian soldier, after signaling his surrender, begins carefully removing his gear, taking off his clothes, unloading the magazine from his weapon, and placing the gun aside. The drone pilot continues monitoring every move to ensure he poses no threat. Once it becomes clear that the soldier is unarmed and harmless, he is instructed to follow the drone. Guided across the battlefield, he walks toward Ukrainian positions and ultimately surrenders to Ukrainian soldiers. This moment captures the dramatic and deeply human. A Russian infantry vehicle was observed advancing in the Zaporizhzhia region. A Ukrainian FPV drone moved in for a strike, but the vehicle narrowly evaded it. However, its advance was cut short when it struck an anti-vehicle mine and was disabled. In August, Ukrainian forces successfully repelled large Russian assault groups, halting their advances and inflicting significant setbacks. The primary targets for Ukrainian FPV drones were Russian infantry. Soldiers moving in groups or in pairs were repeatedly engaged in the same areas.
Ukrainian soldiers pursuing two fleeing Russian troops quickly relay the situation to the FPV drone operators via radio, providing precise coordinates. The operators immediately begin tracking the movement of the targets. The two soldiers enter a bunker they knew about among the ruined buildings. Most likely, this is a place they prepared for difficult times. They run inside, hoping to hide and disappear from sight. They are confident they've escaped the soldiers chasing them. The two soldiers retreat into a bunker hidden among the ruins, likely a location they had prepared for emergencies. Believing they've successfully escaped their pursuers, they take cover, unaware that they are still under surveillance. The drone operator seizes the opportunity and launches a precise strike, rendering the bunker inoperable. The two soldiers seek refuge in the ruined buildings, but that doesn't solve their problem either. First, the buildings, then a pickup truck, become their grave.
Two Russian soldiers looked up seconds before a Ukrainian drone from the Spartan Brigade dropped a grenade, carrying out a precise and effective strike. An FPV drone from Ukraine's 414th Brigade scores a precise strike.
6:35 p.m., August 6, 2025, an experienced Ukrainian drone operator skillfully infiltrated Russian positions and targeted an artillery system stationed in the area. Two consecutive precision strikes were executed, resulting in the complete disabling of the artillery unit. August 6, 2025, in the Kastifa direction, a special unit of Ukraine's Security Service, SBU, used fiber-optic-controlled FPV drones to strike hidden Russian equipment. The targets were well camouflaged in wooded terrain, but Ukrainian reconnaissance quickly identified their positions. Using fiber-optic guidance, which resists jamming and maintains control in electronic warfare zones, the drones carried out precise strikes. The resulting explosions confirmed direct hits, disabling Russian assets. This mission highlights Ukraine's advanced drone tactics and its ability to counter enemy concealment through innovation and precision.